Station Atlantic Avenue, Barclay Center.
Transfer is available to the B, D, N, Q, R trains.
Today's historical stations video is Atlantic Avenue Barclay Center. Yes, the whole complex. This station isn't just one, it's multiple old historical stations combined into one. It is by far the largest transfer point in all of Brooklyn, aside from Broadway Junction and Coney Island Stillwell Avenue. It connects 9 different subway lines, them being the D, N, and R 4th Avenue lines, the B and Q Brighton Beach lines, and the 2, 3, 4, and 5 trains Flatbush Avenue lines. It's actually called the Eastern Parkway line. But let's talk about that first. The 2, 3, 4, and 5 platforms, aka the Eastern Parkway line, is located right dab beneath the Barclay Center. There are 4 tracks and 3 platforms, making it a really weird transfer, in my opinion, going from the 4 or 5 to the 2 and 3, or from any of the BMT lines, which we will talk about shortly, to the 2 or 3, and the 4 and 5, the Eastern Parkway lines. This platform and section is built 1908 by the IRT, aka the A Division. A few years after that, the BMT built the 4th Avenue Pacific Street stop and the Brighton Beach Atlantic Avenue stop, making the nowadays D, N, and R and B and Q train platforms, respectively. These were built in 1915 and 1920. However, back then, the connections between the IRT and BMT lines, being the A Division, B Division, aka otherwise known as the number lines and the letter lines, didn't have connections in system, meaning if I wanted to transfer from the B and Q train going to Brighton Beach to a Flatbush Avenue Brooklyn College bound 2 or 5 train, I would have to pay another fare in a different system, and in addition to that, walk above ground. And that wasn't really good. So after unification, the MTA, or back then known just as the Transit Authority, decided to link all of these stations together. Now, even to this day, it is still possible to see the differences in construction and architectural details of the 3 stations. Here it is. You can tell they all use somewhat different architectural details. The IRT with its mosaic details and tiles, and the BMT with more modern, less column builds. This station, specifically the Pacific Street stop on the 4th Avenue D, N, and R platform, has had multiple different name changes. Most dramatically, the Atlantic Avenue Pacific Street name, which is actually drawn into the wall with tiles, was renamed to Atlantic Avenue Barclay Center in 2012 after the arena was built on top the station. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part, the historical rolling stock section of the video. During the 1920s, when the complex first opened, the IRT Eastern Parkway line used mostly low V and high V voltage cars, which were very common back then on the IRT, while the BMT, the Brooklyn Manhattan Corporation, used Brooklyn Union Rapid Transit gate-styled cars, as well as the, back then at least, new AB standard cars. During the post-war era, the IRT section of this complex had R12s, 14s, 15s, and 17s. They also had low Vs, which were still dominant in the IRT system up to the 50s. The BMT still used the AB standard cars, as well as new triplex cars, mostly the D-type. During the 80s, Redbirds were starting to appear on the IRT Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center line, while new SME cars appeared on the BMT 4th Avenue and Brighton lines. These newer SME cars consists of R32s all the way up to R46s. During the 2010s, which is the transitional period into the truly new technology era, the R62s were running on the IRT, while newer R68s and R160s were running on the BMT properties. And in the future, possibly around 2030, all trains will most likely be replaced by new technology and modern technology trains, such as the 160, 179, as well as the 211s, 268s, and 262s. That's it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching.
This is a Manhattan-bound F train. The next stop is Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue.